Alright, welcome everybody to Gameboyz, first and foremost Let's Play series. I'm Seth.
This is Chris.
We are going to start off by playing this little baby right here that I mentioned on our show on the date of...
It's the 13th, I believe?
Yes, on Friday, we're starting on
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th, September 13th, we're doing this Let's Play. I hope this doesn't take up a bunch of memory on my computer. So we're going to breeze right through. Dot Hack Infection is a simulated MMO with its own RPG storyline. So basically, you play a player playing an MMO. I know it's confusing, but you'll get it when we start playing the game. Alright, so I'm going to start a new game. For the record, this takes place over 4 games. I'm going to try to buy one while I'm playing the previous one. So I'll get all 4 eventually. Not with my own personal enjoyment, but because we think we're a video game radio show, we should do Let's Plays. Because eventually I want us to convert to a web show. So, this is also an anime franchise.
Auf der Suche nach dem Abedrachen ist noch nicht zurückgekommen. Der Herd der Finsternis grollt. Helba, Königin der Finsternis, stellt schließlich ein Heer auf. Ep1, König des Lichts, grüßt sie. Und sie treffen sich am Fuße des Regenbogens. Die verfluchte Welle muss gemeinsam bekämpft werden. Der See von Alba brodelt. Der große Baum des Lichts fällt. Alle Macht zerfällt zu Tropfen im Tempel von Köln. Wesen ohne Schatten. Ihre Welt zerfällt zu nichts. Der Mann des Schattens auf der Suche nach dem Abenddrachen kehrt niemals mehr zurück.
And CC bought it from him without really knowing. Yeah, it's called Epitaph of the Twilight. Yeah, CC Corporation, the corporation in the game that produces the MMO, bought it from him without really knowing what they wanted. And now it's simulating the setup. This...
Okay, user registration is done. Now for a name.
You may recognize this little guy from other anime. I mean, this
Yasuhiko's probably already there waiting for me. I'd better hurry.
So his friend Yasuhiko got me this game. You get to name yourself, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty standard for most JRPGs.
It's really funny though because you can rename your character name, and like it's one of those games where for 4 games they write around saying your actual name. Alright, so for my player name, I'm just gonna go with my actual name. Because we all know it's true. Chris knows it. I know it. You know it.
Seth's awesome.
Damn right he is. And so that'll be my username for this playthrough. And now for the username, I actually might just keep Kite.
I actually like using canon names.
And it is considered canon. They do say it in the anime, like Kite the hero of the Dot Hackers.
Actually, when I played P4 or P3, I actually went with their manga names.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Cool.
I did. Call me unoriginal or whatever, but...
No, I think it's cool. I did the same thing when I found out you know to So this is your desktop. You have the world, the game you'll primarily be playing in. The mailer, where you can read and do emails. News, which actually gives you outside information on the game's news world. Accessory, which is where you can...
I'll check my email first.
But because apparently this is you didn't check your email. First of all, CC Corporation giving you all sorts of bullshit. Thank you for registering. And it basically teaches you the basics of the game and play within there, but Yasuhiko's going to explain all that to you.
This is very cool. It's authentic, at least.
And here's Yasuhiko's email. Hey, did you finish registering? What kind of character are you? Oh, and I said at school, you'll regret it if you use a smart-ass name. I'm Orca in the world, so keep that in mind. Don't call me by my real name. Thanks. About to know you're ashamed to know me. Just wrecking the dick. So, he's all about, like, the immersion and everything, so he's like, don't be an asshole. Don't make me look bad.
Yeah.
You find out Orca's actually a pretty big deal in the world. So it's kind of cool that he's letting you in his circle.
Kind of taking you under his wing.
Yeah. And you get all of your, 0.49 error rating. So, furnishing systems. Yeah, it's just all of the text. And they use actual photos from the real world in the news reports.
Okay. Cool.
These are the neuro goggles you supposedly wear while you're playing the game. They're not like a direct uplink, but they do, you know, they jack. And I usually like changing my background color to blue, because Final Fantasy stuff, you change your BGM once you unlock it. And there's data. Woo! This game is weird.
Oh yeah?
As far as like how it's presented, I don't know of any other game that like puts you in the position of a player, but the player you're playing as is fiction.
Right.
You know what I mean? Save data created, and then it looks like little files. And I always do too. My brother always told me, save twice, and always overwrite at least once. You'll see me doing a lot of that throughout the Let's Plays, especially for RPGs, because in this game, it's a lot like in an actual MMO. If you die, you lose shit that you didn't take the time to, you know, save. And now let's log into the actual world. Now, the funny part is the world only got big, supposedly, because it was the only MMO released on this new system. Because the World Wide Web crashed by a virus called Pluto's Kiss.
Okay.
That some kid made out in, like, East Puckatuck nowhere. So these are all of the, like, these are tutorial sessions that are actually presented in the form of forum boards. I might do grinding in between so I can just do, like, the relevant story points for you guys. Like, you might see me skip a little bit, and I'll just be like, look, I did one dungeon to raise my level. Because you need to grind a little bit. Running dungeons is fun. These are your in-game graphics. That's you.
Hey, you made it. Hey, it's me, Orca, the Blade Master.
Whoa! You look so different from the real Yasuhiko. Nothing like the real you.
Thanks, Duke.
Hey, in this game I'm Orca. Regardless of what I am in reality, I'm pretty well known here.
Stroking the ego a little bit.
Oh yeah, he thinks he's a big deal. And he is.
He is. Yeah, I guess so.
They actually designed quite a few of the
You look great.
characters after characters in the anime. Like Orca's based off of there.
Okay.
Black Rose will be based off of Umaru. Elk will be based off of Sukuna. Stuff like that.
Anyway, take this. Member address is the flash mail address you can only access in the world. With flash mail, you can exchange messages with others in real time, as long as you are in the world. It's mostly used by newbies to contact other players to form a party.
Or you can start soloing like a
Try it out
beast.
by inviting me to join your party. First, press the triangle button to open the menu.
It's cool because in the DVD, it actually shows a PlayStation 2 controller the kids used to play this game.
Huh.
In the menu, select Party. Next, names of players who gave you their member addresses will be listed here.
Ooh, level 50, so he's a big deal.
50's the cap in this game. The
Okay.
cap goes up 50 levels every
Choose a
20,
player you want to
560,000.
invite to your party and send a flash mail. Now, got it. Join my party. It's kind of weird mailing each other when we're face to face.
And then Orca's added to your,
See? My name appears under your screen. By the way, flash mail is Oh, and you can't contact people when they're People do have a life, you know. We're not online 24/7. In other words, you can't always count on the same members to form a party. So, try to get as many member addresses as you can. You'll have more fun that way. Well, how you play is up to you. But since EXP and stuff isn't divided among party members, you really don't benefit if you go solo.
oh shit!
Okay. Well, why don't we head off? There's nothing to worry about. I found a perfect place for newbie. This is the Chaos Gate. In the world. Select new keyword. This is the key. You.
Very dialogue heavy, I'm guessing.
For the
Basically,
last
how
one in
this-
part C, select Aqua Field.
Shut up. Basically, what happens is you pick 3 keywords and it generates a dungeon from those keywords. The keywords will define the treasure, the weather.
Now you're
the
done
enemies.
specifying the area. Oh, and that's this. The list on the. That,
It's kind of weird understanding how the gem system works. So,
Select.
don't bother. And again, for those of you who don't know, there's a prequel anime to this that came out called .hack Sign. It's okay, it's dialogue heavy. But the point is a lot of the world in this game match the
Before
anime.
we get going, let me. During the. Basic. First, rotate the camera.
The camera
Push
goes-
either the L1 button or the
Okay.
R1 button
Use your
to
shoulder
move the
buttons.
camera.
I actually
Good.
got used to it,
Next,
'cause that's how I
let's
did
zoom
all
in
Persona.
and zoom out. You can zoom the camera in or out by using the right analog stick. Try it.
I don't know if I like that. I'm so used to right analog stick being.
Yeah. Finally, you reset the camera by pushing the R2 button. There you go. Remember, when the... when you...
So pretty much, you run around dungeons, those yellow portals summon monsters, you kill the monsters, get
Now,
XP
let's-
items.
You see... In... Base... But it...
Little thing over there's a dungeon, the red arrow thingy. Oh, and Orca uses items for you for this dungeon.
By using the... Yellow...
Now it's time to fuck some bitches up.
For a basic attack, approach the target, but try using a basic attack to...
The weapons you have right now. I can upgrade them immediately.
You started to get the hang of it, right?
That was enthralling stuff.
Press the triangle button to open the
Battles
menu
get better once
and
they're
select
more.
skills.
And you get more party members.
Yeah.
Personally, I love soloing.
Okay then. Choose rep from the list. When the target cursor appears, select the... That's it. Pretty easy, huh? Before you... What? It's your... Okay then. Next,
This is the
go
chat
ahead and choose...
where you can talk about people.
Well, you... When...
And now I actually get some free roam. And Orca one-shots everything.
Yes.
Because fuck you, I'm Orca. And this is cool.
This
It's called
spring has
the,
a strange feel.
Basically, when you find items you don't need, you can throw them in there. This weird gel thing will appear and ask if you lost a gold axe or silver axe. I mean, you can say you lost one or the other of those things, or you can say neither and you can upgrade a piece of equipment from a different win. So you can get those pretty cool. Hey, Orca. Boom shot.
Yep.
I don't have to do shit. Orca's got this. We're in a dorm, so there's gonna be. Sorry.
Yeah, if people start wandering in here every now and again, it's fine. It's bound to happen.
They are I'm like max hitting motherfuckers. This is great. Orca, baby. And the best part is, it tricks you into thinking you're gonna
Now
have
we
Orca
can
for the
start
rest of the
exploring.
game.
One thing.
This is my
Okay.
address stave after what
This-
happens here. You'll understand why that's incredibly depressing.
This is the
too.
treasure box. You should...
Items.
This...
Blue chest and booby trap, you have to use an item fortune wire to open them. I mean, you can open them without the fortune wire, but it will unlock a negative status effect on you. Kinda sucks. Periodically, there will be cutscenes within these little dungeons. The other thing that bugs me is you can't be a PKer in this game. Like, you don't ever see any other players in dungeons because each dungeon is created specifically for players, and you have to invite someone to meet them.
Yeah.
And oh shit, the plot showed up. That's gay, don't fuck
What
with
the...
it.
Did you just see that?
Yeah. Was that thing chasing her?
Yeah, but
What did I recognize Kite's
something
voice
like
from?
that on this
I don't know
level?
a lot of
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to pick out one.
He was Izzy in Digimon.
Actually, you know what his voice from? He actually kind of sounds like Fuka from P3.
Okay. A little bit.
A little bit.
I know for a fact he was Izzy. And he did a lot of other like more franchise heavy anime like that. Now in every character class in this game functions similarly, but their stat growth is really what defines them, and yes, you can use right stick to control. It just doesn't let you go to So pretty much Blade Master is like one of the heavier offensive
watch it.
classes.
The only way to get out.
Blade, which is what Kite you are, is like the all-round class. Jack of all trades master. Orca's like just 5 grand damage. Go fuck yourself. Imagine how bored he is right now playing with his little noob. I mean, you're friends in the real world, sure, but like, there's always that feeling. Noob doesn't know how to use a skill attacks, lols. Yeah, dungeons just kind of pan out like this. You dungeon crawl. Oh, that thing's big and mean. And as usual, I mean, if I could just go through dungeons like this for the rest of the game, I would.
Wouldn't that get kind of boring though? Because you pretty much just work and kill everything for you.
I don't know how that's fine. You haven't fought some of the bosses yet. I would have killed to have Orca for a few bosses. See those amateur blades? Those are cool. So I'm gonna go out and use those real quick. Just go fuck yourself. Remember that pool I mentioned with the slime thingy?
Yeah, you gonna go upgrade it?
Yeah. You throw those amateur blades I just got in, and most of the time he spits out, I think they're called tiger daggers.
Okay. Guessing that's pretty good early game.
They're the next step up.
Alright.
It's never strictly better, but because shops don't really carry equipment that's mounts, they just carry the base sets.
Yeah. All the good stuff's in dungeons, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and through upgrading. Like my equipment, and they have an extensive equipment thing. Your amateur blades are for your weapons, and just like Final Fantasy IX, if anybody's played that, your skills are directly linked to your equipment. Only you can't permanently acquire it. So it's a little bit different from the GU series, .hack GU, that came out after this, where it was set in the World R2, an MMO made after the World's Data. Let's Plays about that. Let's Plays about that. And in .hack, I totally forgot what I was doing with that. Okay, slam, throw in the amateur blades. When I first did this, it freaked me right the fuck out.
Oh, I can imagine that thing's kind of freaky looking.
Did you lose a golden axe?
No.
What? Neither one? Let's see.
And
Till next.
notice how it says level 1, you have to find higher level ones to upgrade higher weapons.
This.
Phantom blades, ooh, that's a wicked big upgrade. Yeah, change the saber range for staccato, my attack, and my accuracy get boosted.
That's a nice little boost at the beginning of the game.
Yeah. Like I said, it's worth bailing out of the dungeon. A little time consuming, but actually no, because equipment. I can. First of all, his sword is the greatest name ever.
Ends of Earth. Oh, that is awesome.
His armor, rack-pressed fire breast, electric cannons, rare use. Come on, Ends of Earth. Ah. I wish you could get that for Blade Masters. Blade Masters are kind of a weird character class, in my opinion. Because there's 2 big heavy sword wielding classes.
Okay.
Blade Master's the one-handed sword. The Heavy Blade, which is a class you'll see later, is the 2-handed weapon. By the way, how badass do these look? Those are sweet.
It looks like you're just fighting with crosses.
Doesn't it? It's Catholic justice on the
Catholic justice in this dog hack.
and a leather coat.
Better than nothing.
Yay, basic armor. Yeah, you gotta zoom out periodically. I find myself zooming in accidentally a lot, and then I'll get backshotted and killed. Also, look at the stat difference. It's like, oh, 63, 13, I'm doing great.
I'm not going to lose it, actually. Oh, wow.
You just broke your PS3.
I didn't break my PS3.
Is the disc still in there?
Yes. It's fine, don't worry.
I know. Wouldn't be fine if it was a 360. Lols. I really would want to do a dot hack show, but it's such a niche game.
This is the room where the statue is.
This is the treasure room.
Okay.
There's only
The
one
goal
of
of
them
every
at the
dungeon is to get down here and get that treasure.
If we-
The idea of the world was that it doesn't specify a goal, so players can play however they want. Steel blades, yellow candy, and Rundle. How good are steel blades anyway? I'm just curious. Yeah, inferior. Phantom blades for the win. You gotta love knowing tricks like that. I can actually throw the steel blades in and get an even better weapon. I know, and this is where the fun is. Yes.
Hello, Tom. Hey.
Well, we're doing the Let's Play. We got the software working. This is Tom, everybody. Also from Gameboyz.
Was the rumor true?
Oh, hey, excellent. Alright.
Take this.
I love how she tries to give it to the
Please
high-level
take
players.
this. There's no time. Please.
What's this?
A great force. The power it holds can bring forth either salvation or destruction
No time.
at the whim of the user.
There's the thing about
It's
Laura.
coming.
She's an AI. And that item is very important to protecting, well, her. And this thing shows up. Scary.
Run! It'll kill you!
Granted, this isn't a context where lips move.
Wow, Orca's not getting anything.
What is this?
He's trying all his skill abilities.
Something wrong. Nothing works!
And the Scabe's like, well, that was funny. I'm just throwing up on this cross and... This is called Beta Drain. It sucks to whoever it happens to.
It wasn't supposed to be this way. I'm sorry. Get out of here!
Yeah.
And it's like, your turn!
Wow.
Now keep in mind, he's only freaked out his first time playing, and this is not normal. He's a high-level player, he shouldn't be freaked out by shit like this.
That's where he gets that mystical magical thing that makes him awesome. The game's like...
But still, how funny is it that she immediately just jumps to like the level 50 and is like, here, you're obviously the only one in this room that can handle this. Yeah, and it tells you system error. Tom said it was good. We haven't pressed Tom. Mission accomplished. And so the book floats back down to you, kind of floats into you, actually. And you're like, what the fuck just happened to me? By the way, this is Netslum.
Netslum?
It's a private server for hacker characters like Helga here.
Huh?
Who hacked the game because doing it for the lols.
What
And they
was
also-
wrong with Yasuhiko? Why was he upset?
Also, the world is much more important than just an MMO, as the plot of this game is based on.
I wanted to ask him, but... And then, the next day, I found out that Yasuhiko had been hospitalized. I rushed to the hospital, but I guess it's better this way. But I have a feeling.
See, here's the thing. Yasuhiko's in one of those fancy coma things that soap operas like so much. Because fuck you. And he's like, we apologize for the inconvenience. So, for this whole game, you can only play on 2 of the 5 servers.
The two unlocked is the more you play
Yes, you
the
get
various versions of the game.
as you progress in the games, you get more servers. And they each have a different route town and their level categories. Makanu is like the starter level, Omega's like for, you know, you get the hang of it. There's really nothing else to do besides logging into the world. The game's actually pretty independent about letting you figure shit out. Like, you have to check the message board.
I
for
should
shit.
post on the board about Yasuhiko.
Yeah. So, you post it. You can quit. And it kind of just is like, well, do what you want with it. It doesn't like give you set events, it's not linear. That sounds. These are fun to translate. Please help me. So obviously that's aura to any normal kid, but apparently the kid you're playing as is retarded because he never figures anything out on his own. You might as well log in because you'll get mail as you log in and just run around Root Town.
Wait, you get mail as you're playing?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
It'll
cool.
flash up and you have to log out and check it.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, look, it's Black Rose.
Yep. She's a heavyweight. Her ultimate weapon in this game actually. Well, the best blade master, so. They're watching Anchorman in the other room. That's fantastic.
What? What is it? You got something to say?
Easy.
No.
Oh, I get it now. You are a newbie, aren't you? I might have guessed. Well, are you or not? Come on now, don't be shy. You can tell me. Listen, in case you're not aware of it, you're being very rude. It's impolite to stare at someone like that. You have to understand it's the same as the real world. Don't you get it? Ugh.
Jeez.
Last chance. What is up with you anyway, huh? Come on, will you say something already?
Black Rose is kind of a bitch if you're not getting that by now.
Yeah. Seems like it, I guess.
She plays herself out to be elite, lols.
And she's not, I guess?
Oh no.
I'll talk?
Yeah, she's a newbie.
Yeah.
She's just as new as you.
Huh.
And you're just in Makanu, it's like, okay.
Oh look, people running around.
Yeah, there's NPCs that are meant to represent other players. They each have their own name and trade stuff. Where you can trade weapons with people.
That's really cool, actually. It actually is like a simulated MMO.
And the trade system is, until you get those 5 stars, they will give you the item you're asking for.
Okay. How do you go about improving that?
Well, you offer them items until the trade is at, until the trade is acceptable.
So you're basically just bribing them into liking you.
Well, their opinion of you doesn't really matter. All you can offer is items that are equal. Like I said, they're equal up. For example, I usually hunt for like better armor early game, even though few plays are tough. Well, like I was just trading that for example. Hands of Fire, level 23, level 22. And it even tells you which classes can't use it. Like I can't use the Hands of Fire or the medium class rogue. So I can Fire Dance Hat or no Max Gun. I'll shoot from Fire Dance Hat. It's kind of gonna be a rough setup. But that stuff I got in the dungeon helps a little bit. Amateur Blades in there. Can I use it? Nope. Oh. Hi. Oh. I should have some stars. how you go about your own thing. You don't have to train at all. You can ignore it the whole game, and there's really no
Consequence to it.
there's no consequence. See, it's like just a slight step up, except for covers you a little fucking 22 hat, and you can change your. What do you want to expect physical and magical resistance? It's kind of cool to see the other characters like avatars and how different they look. Like these guys, the heavy axemen, they're so funny. Go ahead and get some shit. This is kind of weird. You had a mage's soul. It's like a bottom of just the bottom of the soul of the mage.
I'm in here!
Cannibalism, kids. Cannibalism.
Reminds me, I'm gonna be playing Demon Souls pretty soon.
Oh,
And
fuck.
you basically eat the souls of demons. Like, literally.
I remember that game. That game made me sad to be a human being.
Well, that was Dark Souls you saw me playing, Seth.
But I've played Dark Souls. I mean, I've played Dark Souls.
You have?
Yes.
When?
Back at the grotto.
Oh,
Paxton,
cool.
come on in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Paxton, the fine young gent who lent me this capture software.
Hello.
Say hi to everybody, Paxton.
Hello, everybody. I'm the bringer of elephant.
So this is the game that we're capturing.
What year is it?
2006, maybe?
What, this game?
Maybe earlier.
This game was like 2002, man.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like an asshole.
That person
You
said, "How's it
again."
going?" And you just think you're with me. How do you think that
You again. I'm busy right.
Fine, Black Rose. Suck a dick. Stupid bitch. Yeah, basically you're just trying to collect information at this point. I haven't played in so long, I might get lost a lot. But there's this little back alley where sometimes shit happens. It always pays to check here if you're lost, because there's quite a few events that go down back there. You can actually save within the confines of this too, I believe. Oh, a data drain doesn't have that. Oh, that's right. That guy up there is your save. Is your save.
You.
Black Rose. I gotta be like that. Hey, black guy. Classy. Classy Gameboyz. Alright, so the stuff you really want is shit like fairies orbs, spirit operators, because they let you have dungeons quickly. Fortune Mars are cheap. Stock up. The first couple dungeons aren't gonna like possibly kill you. And for all the like just random items you collect in dungeons, you don't really have a chance of, fighting the dust financially. Although this game has a nasty habit of kind of fucking you over with collecting items sometimes. Like I've straight up just the game turned off on its own a couple times. And that was horrifying. Chris is back.
Yep, I'm back.
Yeah, literally this game has turned itself off on me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, like it was only when I tried to pick up eggs, which are grunty food items. Grunties are like really retarded horses that you get to ride. Stupid little derps.
Wait a sec.
Yeah, so when you
Yeah,
decide to walk
you.
out, she's like, oh.
If you go with me, I'll tell.
And you can always just be like, bitch, please. But
Right on. That's the spirit. Spoken like a true newbie.
You know better, Black.
The keywords are.
by the way, awesome area. There are certain areas in the game that are unique areas. Most dungeons are randomly
What are you
generated.
doing? You have to add.
So you go to Black Rose, and if it's not obvious she's a noob, like this kid is obviously not very. I mean, granted, there's like alt accounts and everything in MMOs, and it's like, oh, she must have 2 accounts. But like, this kid should be able to figure this shit out.
Yeah.
So you add Black Rose in.
Okay.
I mean, her stats aren't bad. She starts with just the basic steel blade, basic heavy armor stuff. She's a good character to use. Most of the games that it forces you to get are.
And then, how about optional companions?
Optional companions can be really good or really awful depending on their class. I like the optional twin blades a lot because it feels cool to just like roll up onto an area with like a flock of twin blades. Because we can do a little bit of everything. Our healing magic's okay, our offensive magic's okay.
Whoa, this place is...
And this place is actually in Dot Hack Sign.
Never mind, let's go. Well, are you going to escort me like a proper gentleman?
As cool as it is to like use the appearances of other characters, it does get confusing just a tad. Because people will be like, oh, it's a character from the anime. Oh, wait, no it's not. Beautiful, isn't it, Kite? I'm Jewish. Oh. I just keep waiting for that to just pop out. Like, no.
What is that thing?
Sorry.
Stay back!
This is where you find out she's new, because she's like, oh no! Gameplay!
So that's it! Pretty weak, huh?
Yeah, you're not an
What do you
obvious
know?
phony.
You didn't even need my help at all, did you?
And Kite's just like,
Yeah, what up?
That statue, it looks so sad.
yes, because Stone has feelings, Black Rose.
Scathe, Enos, Magus. I can't read anything else. The inscription is faded.
By the way, I guess you can tell that I'm a newbie too.
Nope, couldn't tell at all.
Yeah.
It must be pretty obvious.
Okay, so you're not an idiot, you're just a
By the
pussy.
way,
Yeah, I know, right?
It's like, yeah, I knew.
Okay, we've got a bitch here, we've got a cat who's kind of being a pussy, so...
You still hung out with me.
Well, the fact that he's willing to
You
keep
know what?
going.
You're nicer than I
Like,
thought.
if you want to see a real pussy bitch main character, watch the actual anime.
You see,
Sukuna, the guy
I'm
who's
trying
trying
to
to fucking
find-
New York and caused all this, he's a pussy bitch.
Hey,
Alpha
what are you
on the other
doing?
hand,
What? What about you, huh?
No time to explain. It's too dangerous here.
What?
I'm telling you to get out!
Balmung used to be Orca's partner.
Leave here at once!
Dubs, this is not supposed to happen.
This one as well.
But how? Tell me what's going on here. That thing it should have been dead. Why is it glowing like that? It's so freaky.
It's a virus
Is
infection.
this for real?
It's a bug from a computer virus. The virus is rewriting the data. It has a hit point that's infinite.
This is the one.
You must escape, while I buy some time.
And Balmung's like the honorable player. He doesn't like hackers, he doesn't like bugs.
No! You can't kill it! Leave it be or you'll be killed!
He's a bumsy motherfucker. And Kite remembers what happened when his buddy got all hacked and fucked up.
Yeah.
The book.
The book.
Kind of a Keyblade moment.
The power it holds.
And you're just like, okay. And so the book hacks you. You don't need to upgrade your character data.
Turns your outfit orange.
And gives you this, the Twilight Bracelet. And allows you to use data train like Skate. In game, the skill's actually pretty brutal. It makes you hack the monster you use with it and make them like a level 1 nothing, and you get items from it. like virus cores, which you need to hack in to protect
That was
areas.
like the...
It was a cool way to encourage you to
time
go
when
dungeon
Orca-
crawling to look for those infected monsters to get the virus cores you needed. It's funny because you can double hack monsters that are infected. You can hack them once to remove the virus, and you can hack them again to make them pussies.
Now,
The only backdrop is that you get like no experience for killing the ones that you have.
You are the same as the virus. To think that I was saved by someone like you.
Yeah.
One does not like hackers.
Yeah, it really does not.
That's not... I don't even know what's...
Do not lie to me! Recently, many places within the world have been damaged by a virus. Those who willfully spread the virus and destroy this world for their own amusement, they shall receive no mercy.
No, that's not me,
Called the Crimson Knights.
I did not expect to find the one responsible so soon. Draw your sword, now!
I won't!
Did they very much
There's no
target
reason
hackers,
to
I'm
do
guessing?
that!
And PKs.
There is
Okay.
for me.
PKs are people who choose to just go and assassinate
No!
players.
I don't want to fight!
They're kind of dicks.
I just...
I guess the Crusaders are kind of dicks in their own right as well.
They're very much, especially a character named Silver
What is
Knight.
the matter with you? That's hardly the way to talk to someone who just saved your life!
And I know they're talking like all dramatic, like it's just a fucking MMO, but what happens when you get killed out of the infected monsters is the same thing that happens.
I still do not
Yeah.
trust
You
you.
go.
I just require the time to think this through. But if I find out that you are indeed in with them, I will kill you.
He does party up with you eventually, and having him on your team is pretty awesome. Because he fucks big.
That was rather childish for Balmonk of the Azure Sky, the descendant of Fianna.
It's funny thinking of like some 14-year-old kid outside of the world.
I do
Yeah.
not speak with hackers.
The wings on his character class are actually a special upgrade he got from the event. Yeah, she's a hacker, which is awesome.
That boy. He's a friend of your partner.
Orca?
Great read, dude. Didn't think that was worth a second take. I'm sorry, some of the voice acting in this game isn't great, but it gets better as the games go along. And the graphics go a
I
little bit
thought
better. I know
he
they're
would
kinda
end up
choppy
like
and you
Orca,
can kinda see where
and-
they have
and
the
I
break
panicked.
lines and shit, but
This
That's
isn't too
what-
bad. In fact, I think there's a certain charm to it.
no, it definitely is. Actually, it looks okay on the
I
computer,
don't even
come to
know
think of it.
or what...
Yeah, it doesn't really look that bad. Actually, I'd say it looks better on the computer than it does on my
That's because you're
TV.
on an HD TV and this thing is built for 2.
Mm-hmm.
My other PS2 games look just as bad on my HD computer. Sorry, text me.
Well, I've gotta go. Today was...
Thank you for saving my ass. It's the correct response to what I just did for you. You bitch. And now you can actually solo if you want. Soloing makes combat kind I forgot what skills you start out with. Statacano, first of all, is a really nice attack. Black Cruz is the it's just a fire spell and Raptors you get exposure. But you want us to get stuff with you want to get buffs, you want to get buffs. And then use your data drain menu for that. It costs 10 SP, and that diagram up there actually represents how much the virus is spread through your player data. It will game over you if you use it up, if you use it too much.
Right, so it doesn't make you abuse, so make sure you just don't abuse it.
Yeah. I mean, the other encouragement to not abuse it as well, reason to, because you don't get the experience with those enemies really.
Oh, okay.
Like, if you make an enemy a pussy bitch and then kill it, you're gonna get like 1 experience point. Might as well check the board. The enemy's deleted it.
Huh.
The message I posted is deleted.
So that's not fishy. You also want to catch this on your side quest from. Idiots. No, this is how Kite plays the game. Copy. Elma. And she explains how database works. And you're totally not going to reply to the email to her.
She knows about my bracelet. Who is she?
Like, that was my first question. It's like, reply to email? You know how little this kid replies to emails? Here's where you can the more they like you, the easier it is to trade with them. There is a sim aspect of it. The introduction. There's not a lot of more tutorials with new minigames and stuff are so I'll just run one dungeon and show you the standard stuff, and then we'll call it a night. And I'll see how much space I wasted on my laptop. Sound good? Sound good. Sounds awesome. Alright, so Chris will probably be playing next time.
Oh yeah, I definitely can try it out.
I saw a strange character in the alley. It looked like a cat. Is it possible to edit like that?
That's Mia. She's a badass. And
a cat? Oh yeah, I saw it too. I prefer bunny girls though.
This is the internet, people.
Yeah.
Remember that alleyway I mentioned earlier where I said it has quite a few events if you don't know what the fuck is going on and where to go, check there. This is that alleyway. Speed charm items are the only charms I don't sell because it's just an easy ace spell. You can buy them here, actually. So I might buy, yeah, speed charms, they're great. There's the light cross. Basically, the scrolls you buy are like for spells you don't know. Magic in an item, all that jazz.
Hey! I found a great area to
God,
smoke aromatic grass. Wanna go?
I hate Elf so much.
Why?
Yeah,
He's
sure.
Sukuna's up here in his
Okay,
character.
let's get ready then.
And he's like
Mia?
attached at Mia's hip.
Excuse me! You! Yes, you! That's a unique bracelet. Can I take a look?
In defense, Elf is super handy in a party because he's a good
Yes,
player.
of course. Do you mean to say you can't see this nice bracelet? Even if you can't see it. As long as you know it's there, it's the same thing as seeing it, right?
Bracelet? Hey, what are you talking about? I can't see any bracelet, Mia.
I think Elf is a girl.
Well, thanks
That's
a
my
lot
opinion.
for letting me look at your bracelet. I have a feeling for you to do. Somehow.
You do get to join your party.
Well, see you around.
Mia's not that good. See, he's automatically just giving you the glare like you're trying to steal my woman, bitch.
Wait, Mia! What about the aromatic grass?
What's funny is that aromatic grass is actually an in-game item that you can get. It sells for a lot. Balls. Gotta collect that grass, son.
Smoke that grass, sell that grass.
You know the two drugs. Anyway. So yeah. Dungeons are pretty quick in the low levels, so it won't take more than a few minutes for me to clear one out. Even riding dirty. You know, just check if Black Rose is on, because she's the only party member you have. And here's when I say that it's kind of fucked up about what happens to Orca. Because
He
check
never
this out.
goes away.
No, his member address stays there, and whenever you call him, it's like, Orca, baby!
Okay.
And Black Rose will be your name, and then you can words, or go from the word list. Let's go to bursting primitive melee. Level 2. Hey, we're level 1. Bursting primitive melee. Level 4. That's not happening. There we go. Mixing words is weird. It's kind of a weird system. I don't know how I feel about it as far as being creative. I mean, if I wanted to play ad-libs with weird fantasy names, in one battle out in the field, you get and yeah, enemies will swarm you. Here's what Staccato does. Oh, that sucks. I don't even know if that's speed action was the skill yet. I do have to use rep. I don't want to get caught with your pants. There. And your mini-map pops back up. So a little bit more about what we've been doing for premieres. Maybe if you care, we are going to be covering all the Pokemon stuff. We're all going to be getting Pokemon XY, get some version of it. And it looks like I drew a short straw because I have to test it, so we can talk about it.
We'll see what happens.
Lulz for me.
Who knows? Well, at least you're Charmander, right?
I do. I'm taking Charmander for sure. Because Chessman, obviously. I don't know. I have faith in the third evolution. It could be.
We'll see what happens. They're usually not bad.
I thought that Kite was gonna suck in this game, and he ended up being pretty cool. So, stranger things have happened. The coolest part about, I think, the immersion is that they don't differentiate really between party members and actual characters, because you can still talk and trade.
Yeah.
All she has on is a speed charm. That's totally helpful. Bitch. Play the game more. Through emailing back and forth between your party members, you learn about their real life, usually.
Okay.
Black Rose is some 16-year-old high school student on the tennis team. I don't want to, like, if we're going to do the Let's Play, like, keep going with it, I don't want to give away, like, why she plays the game. Another thing I love about the leveling, though, as a, you know how in normal RPGs, you, the level cap goes up the more you, like, you'll need more experience to level up the further in you go. That's really funny. You get a fortune water from it. But, instead in this game, the amount of experience enemies give you just goes down. So, like, you always just need 1,000 experience to level up. Every time. Just as the enemies get weaker than you, the experience they gives you becomes less. Which I think it gives you a better feeling of achievement, I think. It doesn't make it seem as daunting to level up. It's like, oh, I only get 1,000 experience. Whereas, like, in something like Final Fantasy or WoW, it's like, oh, I need 10 million experience points to level up. This is awful. Make dungeons a lot easier to use one of these. Clear this dungeon. I just want to get Black Rose up a level, really. So I'll just try to hit the dungeon's basement. I might do some off-screen grinding, or I might just start posting them as we go and be lazy about it and not edit them really. Because fuck you, I'm Seth. I'm kidding, I love everybody who gives a crap about this show. Really, we don't have many fans, but the ones we do have, we love. We'd also love it if you interacted on our Facebook page and donated games to us. Appreciate it. That's what we're talking about. Oh god, those things are scary. And finally, Staccato. The accuracy on your die, that's it.
Yeah, I'm fine. It's just the sense you are.
No, I get it. Like I said, I'm burning through. But yeah, Persona 4, when you die, you're done. If you die, your party members can't revive you. I'm actually sitting on Chris's bed, so I can kind of like an asshole.
No, it's fine. Don't worry about it, dude. Just do your thing.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll get it shut down. Oh, this sucks. I shouldn't have played this as a Let's Play. I feel really bad, because now I kind of just want to play it for my own recreational sake. That happens sometimes. By the way, what just happened on screen, I'm actually not talking that much about it. Occasionally you actually hit a spot where a combat portal literally will just give you a chest.
Golden egg!
Golden eggs, balls. Like those. Don't just ignore them. I know they're really kind of weird, but... Avocado hits the max drop, and that's all you need to know about it. You don't see this Yes, this is what data drain looks like when you do it manually. Walk out of this audio. But you get a virus core, and it turns into a very, very weak monster. I mean, the basic idea is because as you can see, I've really been using one or two abilities in the fight. That's the That's the big problem, I feel like, as far as this game's strengths and weaknesses go, is that it's not very skill heavy until later in the game. So the combat is kind of bland for a while. I will say the combat is good. I like it, but I think I like it because of the storyline more than I do. You know what, I'll come back to this level later and finish the dungeon. Oh, random goblin. Got a murderer. You get area bonuses for clearing out all the monster portals in a dungeon, all the monster portals in the field. And sometimes you just gate out. Gate out is when you just head back to your town. So I'll save and shut a bitch down. So thanks for playing with us. Again, Gameboyz, we're on Facebook, on 1370 AM WBTN, straight out of beautiful Bennington, Vermont, every Friday. Luke, our fearless leader, myself, and Chris, and occasionally a friend or two. We have those in spite of being huge video game fans. Alright. So I'll try to safely unlock this bitch. Probably gonna buy one of my own. I really like the software. And